What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects every single one of us: money. Specifically, we're going to talk about the biggest money mistakes Americans are still making year after year. And trust me, some of these might hit a little too close to home. But don't worry. This isn't about shaming anyone. It's about getting smart, making changes, and building a stronger financial future together. So grab a notebook and let's get started. Alright, mistake number 1, and it's a classic: living without a budget. I know the word budget can sound restrictive, like a financial diet nobody wants to be on. But think of it this way: a budget isn't about telling you what you can't spend. It's a plan that tells your money where to go, so you're in control, not your impulses. It's like using a map on a road trip. Without it, you're just driving around aimlessly, wasting gas and time. With a budget, you know your destination, financial freedom, and you have a clear path to get there. It's the foundation for everything else we're going to talk about today. Next up is a huge one: accumulating high-interest debt, especially on credit cards. It's so easy to swipe that plastic and think, I'll pay it off later. But later comes with a hefty price tag. Credit card interest rates are sky high, and what starts as a small purchase can balloon into a mountain of debt that feels impossible to climb. It's a trap designed to keep you paying for years. The interest you pay on that debt is money that could have been invested, saved for a down payment, or used for a dream vacation. Breaking the cycle of credit card debt is one of the most powerful moves you can make for your financial health. This brings us to our third mistake: not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Your car breaks down, the water heater gives out, or you face an unexpected medical bill. Without an emergency fund, these uh-oh moments turn into full-blown financial crises. You're forced to rack up credit card debt or take out a high-interest loan just to stay afloat. A good rule of thumb is to have at least 3 to 6 months' worth of essential living expenses saved in a separate, easily accessible savings account. This isn't your vacation fund. It's your financial lifeboat. It gives you peace of mind and keeps a small problem from derailing your entire financial life. Mistake number 4 is a silent wealth killer: lifestyle inflation. This is when your spending increases every time your income does. You get a raise, so you get a bigger apartment. You get a bonus, so you buy a fancier car. While it's okay to reward yourself, if every single extra dollar you earn goes towards a more expensive lifestyle, you'll never actually get ahead. You're just upgrading your rat race experience. The smartest thing you can do when you get a raise is to pretend it didn't happen, at least for a little while. Automate a large portion of that new income straight into your savings or investments. That's how you build real, lasting wealth. Okay, let's talk about the future. The fifth major mistake is delaying retirement savings. When you're in your 20s, retirement feels like a lifetime away. It's easy to think, I've got plenty of time. But you're missing out on the most powerful force in finance: compound interest. It's basically interest earning interest. The earlier you start, the less you have to save overall because your money has more time to grow on its own. A small amount invested in your 20s can grow to be much, much larger than a bigger amount invested in your 40s. Don't leave this free money on the table. If your employer offers a 401k match, contribute at least enough to get the full match. It's an instant return on your investment. Now for mistake number 6, making emotional financial decisions. The stock market is a roller coaster, and it's natural to feel fear when it drops or greed when it's soaring. But buying high out of FOMO, fear of missing out, and selling low in a panic is a guaranteed way to lose money. Successful investing is boring. It's about having a long-term plan and sticking to it through the ups and the downs. Don't let a scary headline or a hot stock tip from your cousin derail your strategy. Stay the course, trust your plan, and let time do the heavy lifting for you. Your future self will thank you for your patience and discipline. This one might seem small, but it adds up big time. Mistake number 7 is ignoring fees. Whether it's the expense ratios on your mutual funds, bank account maintenance fees, or ATM withdrawal fees, these little charges are like tiny leaks in your financial boat. They may not seem like much on their own, but over decades, they can cost you tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in lost growth. Take the time to review your accounts. Are you in low-cost index funds? Can you switch to a bank that has no monthly fees? Being mindful of these small costs can lead to massive savings over the long run. Mistake number 8 is a big one for anyone with a family: not having adequate insurance. We've talked about an emergency fund for small crises, but what about the big ones? What happens if you get into a serious accident or face a major illness? Or worse, what would your family do if you were no longer around to provide for them? This is where insurance comes in. Health, disability, and life insurance aren't exciting purchases, but they are essential components of a secure financial plan. They are the safety net that protects you and your loved ones from financial catastrophe. Don't assume you're covered. Review your policies and make sure you have the protection you actually need. Let's move on to mistake number 9. Not negotiating your salary. This is especially common when starting a new job. It can feel awkward or confrontational, so many people just accept the first offer they're given. But here's the secret. Most companies expect you to negotiate. By not doing so, you could be leaving thousands of dollars on the table every single year. And that initial difference compounds over your entire career, affecting future raises and bonuses. Do your research, know your worth, and practice asking for what you deserve. Even a small 5% increase can make a monumental difference over a lifetime of working. And finally, our 10th and perhaps most important mistake: not educating yourself about personal finance. Many of us weren't taught this stuff in school, so it's easy to feel intimidated or just ignore it altogether. But your financial well-being is too important to outsource or ignore. You don't need to become a Wall Street expert, but you do need to understand the basics of budgeting, saving, investing, and debt. The good news is, there are more resources available now than ever before. You're watching one right now. Read books, listen to podcasts, follow reputable financial creators. Taking control of your financial education is the single most empowering step you can take towards building the life you want. So there you have it, the 10 biggest money mistakes Americans are still making. From living without a budget and racking up debt to ignoring fees and delaying retirement. These are the common pitfalls that can hold you back. But the key takeaway here is that it's never too late to make a change. Every day is a new opportunity to make a smarter choice. Start with one thing. Set up a budget. Open a high-yield savings account for your emergency fund. Up your 401k contribution by 1%. Small, consistent actions are what lead to massive, life-changing results. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you found this helpful and feel inspired to take action. If you did, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you have any questions or want to share a money mistake you've overcome, drop a comment down below. I love reading them and being a part of this amazing community. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next video. Until then, take care and start building that better financial future. See you next time.